Real quick, my thoughts on Tito Ortiz versus Chuck Liddell. Tito Ortiz, yeah, he dominated the fight. He dominated Chuck Liddell, but nobody beats Father Time. Chuck Liddell was a much, much older version of himself. He was so slow. He was so slow. It's hard to say this, but fighters need to know when to hang up their gloves, especially in fighting. Athletes need to know when to hang up their sport. Michael Jordan, he didn't know when he needed to give it up, but he wasn't risking his health. When you're an MMA fighter, when you're a boxer, you have to hang up your gloves just a little bit earlier in your life so you don't get severely injured. God bless Chuck. Chuck is an awesome individual. He's a good person, but he should not be fighting anymore only because Father Time. Nobody really beats Father Time. Father Time is relentless. Father Time just keeps marching on even if you don't want it to. So I thought Tito Ortiz did what he had to do. He wanted an easy payday. I'll say this though, for being 48 years old, Chuck Liddell looked phenomenal. So he looked great, but he doesn't need to take these fights anymore. He's a legend. He doesn't need to be knocked out as he enters his 50s. So I hope this message somehow finds Chuck, because I'm a big Chuck Liddell fan. I met him a couple of times and I have nothing but good things to say about him. He was always a good person to bump into. So if you're hearing this message, Chuck, you're a legend. You don't have to prove anything else. Hang it up while you still have your health. Tito Ortiz might have one more fight in him. He looked good. He looked strong. Tito Ortiz absolutely might have one more fight in him. All right, if you haven't done so already, subscribe.